Hello, and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online Malabal Tour. We are in the Combined Fighters and Mages Guild Hall of the Bandari Trading Post. And we've just talked to Valaste, who have opened a portal to the Shivering Isles. Great. So I got a champion point in the last episode. And I used that to... get up here. To fill up Blessed. So I now do 2% more healing. Hooray! It does mean that I have to sort of look into different specs, but since I already have a few trees, alongside some just passives out on the side, we'll just work with that when we get to it. So yeah, these... activation, 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 activation. Ooh. All of these? No. So, oh, that's an activation, okay. Ooh, there's a lot in here. Offensive penetration. And that's an activation. Okay, but relatively, that's a lot of things that don't require activation. That's good, that's good. Might spec into that, but I have a few trees to fill out first, so I'm probably gonna do that. And all of these are activation. Yeah. Right. Let's head into the realm of madness. Because why not? Qa'Rajh is associated with a number of recurring Tamrielic artifacts. The polymorphing one called the Wabberjack, the Staff of the Everscamp, which summons scamp companions, Gamble Putty, and or the ambiguous glove that... Good. Goddammit!
Arrived.
Ah, yes, that's right. All of this is basically Archmage Chateau versus Qa'Rajh kind of thing.
Welcome back to the Isles, Adept. We must be wary. This part of Qa'Rajh's realm is twisted and corrupt.
Well met, Chateau. Do you have any sense of what we might face here?
I'm not sure. I've never been to this part of the Shivering Isles before. We're after the final tome, though. So we have to assume he has something truly perverse waiting in the wings. Certainly Velost has suffered enough.
You're right, there is something wrong with Velost.
Yes, it is as I said. She has worked herself night and day, and Qa'Rajh's dark intellect is focused through those tomes. They are like a stain on her mind. I think we have to... Wait, do you feel that?
Feel what? I don't... Oh.
Not so fast there, Chateau. Only invited guests in the chateau. We have
Damn you, mad god!
Don't let the door hit you on the way out, Shally. And off you go. Ha! Just the two of us. Now we can talk in peace. Ah, my little mortal. I'm a man of many personalities, but I tell you what, they're all very fond of you.
What's the game this time, Qa'Rajh?
The game is a foot. Or a leg. In fact, all manner of severed limbs. But don't worry about that. I've brought you here because I've been watching you. You work too hard. You need a nice little vacation.
A vacation.
Of course! This is my chateau. It's me family's estate. Gets handed down from me to myself and so on and so on. I think you'll love it here. Or hate it. Oh, one of the two, certainly.
Alright, what's first?
Up the road behind me is our guest quarters. But silly me! All 3 rooms are already occupied. Frankly, they've overstayed their welcome. One of them, though, just not fitting in. Could you do me a favor? Could you tell him to shove off?
What's the catch?
Catch? Such an untrusting soul. If there were a catch, I'd say it's the 2 of my guests are murderous cannibals. My advice? Don't let anyone eat you. If anyone tries to kill you, kill him right back.
I'll keep that in mind.
And remember, try to relax.
Nope. Oh. I'm not gonna search the barrels because I'm likely just gonna get brewing or food making items. I'm not really doing that, but I am sort of out looking for treasure because, you know, treasure is nice. Crafting materials are also nice to a point. Ah. I gotta say, I would love to see a rendition of the Shivering Isles with this style of graphics. Probably never gonna happen. Like a remake of Oblivion is probably not in the works, unfortunately. But man, would I love that. I'd play the hell out of that. I'd definitely make a series of it, that's for sure. Which would also mean that I could likely finish that series because, well, because of the way that the save files work, they progressively get bigger and bigger. Which is unfortunate because my old PS3 has, well, actually had limited amount of data. And because of the other games that were also on it, and because they also had save files that worked more or less in the same way, well, I could only play a very limited part of the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion right now, as it is. Unfortunately, because I love that game. As buggy and as glitchy as it may be, and as funny it is to hear the same 5 voice actors over and over, I still adore the game for what it is. Now, I do have Oblivion for PC, and I do have recording software that could do the trick.
Be wary. Talk to these guests carefully before you try to throw anyone out.
I can hear you, Shally! Don't bother my guests!
You're the only one that thinks you're funny, mad god.
Okay, I was about to say, are those gonna be bickering all the way through? Because that's gonna be a bit annoying. Well, it certainly isn't your convenient tools. Is that... Hold on. What is that? That is a fish in a very oversized guillotine. Okie dokie then. Right, well, let's just start from... Okay, so one of them doesn't belong.
Hello? Is someone there? I sent for room service hours ago.
Are you
Yes,
enjoying your
actually,
stay?
It's very pleasant. Some odd things here and there, but overall... Look, are you room service or not?
I'm supposed to evict one of Qa'Rajh's guests. They're not
What?
fitting in.
Well, no throwing me out. Throw me out and I'll have my advocate drag you before the Alinor courts. We'll strip you of every coin you've ever earned, and every coin your sons will ever earn.
Okay, megalomaniac, but not necessarily insane.
I can hear someone out there. Hello?
Are you enjoying
Yes.
your stay?
Wait, no! Is the master playing his games again? Wait, I mean scenarios. I do enjoy his scenarios. They taste so yellow.
I'm supposed to evict one of Qa'Rajh's guests. They're not fitting in. Did not
Yes,
go through?
yes!
Oh, they-
Evict me! Open the door right now! Or I'll peel off your face and wear it like a mask! I'll claw through this wood and tear out your succulent throat with my teeth!
that seems to fit right up Qa'Rajh's alley. But let's check on the last one before we make any rash decisions.
Is someone out there? I can hear you moving.
Are you enjoying your stay?
Not at all. There are things skittering around in here.
I'm supposed to evict one of Qa'Rajh's guests. They are not fitting in.
Oh, don't evict me. As long as I ignore the noise, it's quite nice in here. You can't see the poetry of my soul from behind a door. You can't look into my eyes and know that my mind is my own. You can't see the intensity of my truth.
Well, I think that... Yeah, I think it's the first one over here, because that's the quote-unquote sane answer. So,
Hello?
yeah.
Yes, actually. What? Well,
That's it.
fine then. My advocate will be I'll show myself out. But I'm not taking that dreadful portal.
That's a perfectly good portal! I should know! I made it!
Shelly door? Ah, there's carpets on the ceiling. See, that's more fitting to what I'd think. Chateau gardens. Well, the good thing is that Qa'Rajh isn't the... If they do Qa'Rajh right, it's not the Moloch ball, which means that it's not just fight your way through and then be like, ah! Okay.
It's been so long since we had guests. You would have loved my old Uncle Leo back in the day. Charming dinner conversation. When he wasn't bringing up old girlfriends. Literally regurgitating them. Nasty habit.
I've evicted your guest. What's next?
Well, let's see. Now that you're settled in, you should tour the grounds. We have this lovely maze at the chateau. You simply must see it.
So I have to navigate a maze. Why?
Why do I need a reason for everything? Mortals, mortals, mortals! Always needing a reason to do things! For example, people like to think light chases away the shadows. I prefer to think that without a few lights, there'd be no shadows to enjoy!
So the maze will be
Oh,
dark.
jolly good, you're getting it! I knew if we spent enough time together, you'd start to think like me. I have that effect on people. It's a bit too dark, actually. Why don't you light a few braziers as you go? Improve the ambience.
Whatever you say.
Mind what bumps in the night now.
Ah, great. So we're going to run, find the braziers, and there's going to be creatures that want to eat my face. Not necessarily in that order, but...
You've faced darkness before, Adept. Remember your training.
No cheating, Chateau! Don't ruin this for me!
He wasn't cheating, he was cheering me on! That's different! Oh. Bump in the night. Literally. Well, okay. I mean, we could just... Stealth? Yeah. Stealth works. Oh, shut up. Oh. So it's a different creature. That's a werewolf and that's a werebat. Okay. Again, I don't have to fight you. Alright, let's see what you got. Just a basic werewolf then? Okay. Basic ghost werewolf. Still though, very motherfucker. Alright, well, I suppose a little bit of extra experience won't hurt. Plus, that is stackable, and I could sell it. Are these anything? No, didn't think so, but... a single spider. Well, spiders are not a problem unless there's many of them, because then they can't from here. This form, it's really just a minor nuisance. Ooh, a fitness point. See, spiders like this are only dangerous if you give them time and possibility to heal. Okie dokie. Well, it's easier when they're just dead.
Only 2 more to go. This trial is child's
I'm
play.
gonna bind you to haunt a little old lady in Wayrest. Does that sound fun, Shally?
Yeah, it probably would be better if Shelly just didn't say anything at all. You're gonna be a bother, aren't you? Well... let's take it one at a time. Nope, don't care about poisons. You haven't seen me. Calm down. I'm not here. I am hidden. Ah, biscuits. Bap. Get bapped on. So what's over here? Nothing but a single lowly spider. Alright, let's deal with that. Almost free experience. Well, not a... What? You can't see me. I'm not anywhere near a light source. Okay, just... well, no need to dally when there's only you. What? Oi! Oi! You nitwitch! Oh, it was the one that Flabby fought before. Okay. I'll just take it out like this. That works. So this did nothing to weaken the creatures. Okay. Well, you're in my way. And I'm not gonna bother wasting time trying to sneak around you as well. Okay, okay. Find the maze exit. Well,
So, what did you think? What was your favorite part? No, don't answer that. I can see by the look on your face how happy you are.
I made it through. What's left?
Such confidence! Braggadocio! Gumption! I like that. The last place I'd like you to visit is our humble little manse, just behind me.
That's
I
amazing.
want you to meet the family! So many fond memories. There was that one time with the scalpel. And all of our family dinners. Ha! And of course, you get to play with the family heirlooms.
Heirlooms?
Aye, we have an old rhyme about them. 4 lights in a row, poke one to make it glow. No, that's wrong. Maybe it was 4 lights in a trough, poke one to turn it off. Huh. Well, something like that.
I'll be sure to remember
Remember,
that.
vacations are about enjoying the little moments.
Right. Oh, madman. Mad woman.
Get away.
Well, ain't that just great? This is not a manse, this is a tomb. Get that knife. I'm surprised your friend didn't notice, but that makes it much easier for me. Flabby, would you be so kind? Well, Flabby helped.
Those poor souls. Qa'Rajh's family.
How do you keep getting back in here? I blame Haskell.
Apparently not everything is under your control.
Not yet, anyway.
So it's down below that we have to do so. Really, there's no point in sticking around up here. Well, we shan't then.
Not the good Uti. Not again.
I prefer it if you stood in one corner rather than... Well... See ya! Ooh! Right. Light all the heirlooms. Oh. Is this important? No. It just looked like it. Oh, the trunk is empty. Well, at least there aren't any minions down here. That would make this a whole lot more annoying. Oh, hello. Shadow? Nope. So is Chateau going to assist us, or are we just going to sure, make it on our own? Well, there's no need to sneak around when there's no people around. Okay, let's try and channel up a crystal. Let's see what happens. Okay, it activated a different one. Okay, let's go for this one then. There probably is some sort of pattern, but okay, that activated on its own. So what about this? That turned the adjacent ones off. Right, then the last one. I think I got it. So let's turn this one off. That turns that one on. Then let's turn this one. And no, because this one would just turn on that one. Right? Let's see. Yes. And this one would do the two on either side of it. So if I were to turn this one off again, that turns this one on and this one off. And this one would do the two beside it. So if I go like this, and then this. Oh!
Beautiful, aren't they?
I'm not really good at those types of puzzles, but you can brute force them.
Isn't it beautiful? The most beautiful part of the chateau. You can see why I've held on to the place all these years.
It's great. Can I have the book now?
Now, just hold on there. Haven't you been wondering why it's called the Chateau of the Ravenous Rodent?
Not really, because there's a giant skeever inside.
Well, you
I guess.
should! And before I give you the last tome, before I reward you and Shelley for all your hard work, you need to meet one more member of my family. Let me tell you the story of old Uncle Leo.
That sounds entertaining. Go on.
A mortal after me own heart. Well, Uncle Leo was quite the ladies' man back in the day. He had a beauty in every town, from Windhelm to Stormhold. As the years went by and his looks began to fade, it got harder and harder to, you know.
I know.
Right. Well, not getting the attention of the ladies the way he used to, it started to drive Leo a little bit batty. And that's when I stepped in. Can't have someone as well loved as Leo all lonely, right?
I suppose.
So, I offered him a little deal. I gave him back his looks, his youth. All he had to do was promise never to bed a maiden more than once. Simple, really. And he took the deal with gusto. Then, a few years later, he meets Mjol.
He fell in love.
Cheese for the smart skeever! Leo couldn't resist her. Thought he'd have an out on our deal if they got married. Nope. His flesh melted like wax on his wedding night. became an Atronach of my very own. Now, all his girlfriends are rats!
You turned him into a flesh Atronach and now he loves rats.
Too much, I'm afraid. To be honest, it's become an embarrassment to the family. So, as the final act of a courteous guest, go kill Uncle Leo, will you?
Let's get
Give me
this
a
over
look,
with.
my love, before you rip his skull open, will you?
Ah. Ooh. Well, I like the building style. Not as fond of the dated runes on every bit of wall possible, but oh, he doesn't look any more special than any other kind of flesh Atronach. Obviously, he likely has his stats boosted, but I don't think he's going to be that much of an issue. Hello, I'm here to kill you. Yeah, slow and without much in terms of range. Oh no, Flappy! Boost yourself up, my friend. And weakness for you. That's okay. Like, he's not even bigger than the Gatekeeper. Albeit the Gatekeeper was a special.
Well
Ooh,
done.
frozen.
The family would be so proud if you hadn't already murdered most of them.
I didn't murder... Well, I did... Actually, no. I didn't touch... well, I did 2 at the gate, but other than that, I didn't touch a single of them in the manse. Though I don't think they care either way. That's kind of Qa'Rajh's stick. I like it. This was a better take than the cheese ruined, where everything was just like, cheese! But why? Because cheese! That's not a great quest, even if it is sort of in... Ooh, hello? Soldier. Yoink. Don't need it, but... I mean, it's just lying there. Right. That's a weird place to stand.
Always sad to see a good man die. Leo's death just now. Hilarious!
I've toured the chateau. May I have the book?
I should make you fight narwhals on the open ocean. I should make you run a gauntlet of angry Argonian concubines! But I won't. Book's yours. Yes, well, I'm sure you and Shalador will be very happy with your new book. Of course, the last has been the one doing all the reading, right? Send her my best. And tell her to read real close on this last one.
Don't like it.
Give the last
Goodbye.
my best.
Could you land book, or are you just gonna keep on floating? Okay. Gift of Sanctuary. Oh, it's a law book. Okie dokie then. What? I have no intention on entering Cyrodiil, as it plays no part for the main story. If it does, I'll go there. But until that point, we are not going anywhere near anything PvP, and that's it. Okay. Oh, she's still here. Good.
You've returned. Do you have the book?
I do, but I don't like the way that you sound obsessed
You've
with
done
the
it.
book.
We have them all. Now I just need to closely study the books together as a set, and we should be able to find Shalador's island. Wish me luck, my friend. I'll need it this time round.
You are looking a little better.
Yes, Adept. I recovered quickly after you left. I'm just feeling a little weary. This business with the books you've been collecting, it's taken a lot out of me.
You said that before. What
These
do you mean?
books are like word labyrinths. There are layers of meaning upon meaning, endless research avenues. He's laden these things with oblique references that only someone with my mastery of law would be able to understand. It's very tiring.
You seemed nervous when you were talking about the next book.
Like I said, just a little weary. Don't worry, Adept. I'm up to the challenge. I'm one of only a handful of people in the whole of Tamriel that could have puzzled these out, in fact. We'll see it done.
Okie dokie then, but don't go crazy on me. I kind of need you. Well, perhaps I don't, but... So, right. Well, that's it for this episode. In the next one, let's just look at plot things out. I will meet you on the road, because that's likely where we're going to find the quest giver for Treehenge and see what that is about. But until then, take care.